welcome to the Hershey story in Hershey, PA.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John,
Hey.
and that's Kaylin, and I'd like to welcome you to Hershey, PA. Specifically, we're going to concentrate on the Hershey story rather than Hershey's Chocolate World. Kaylin and I had been to Hershey's Chocolate World previously, and I actually wanted to see a little bit more of the history behind the Hershey Corporation and Milton Hershey. And the Hershey story actually fulfilled what I actually, and more, what I wanted to see about how Hershey started, from humble beginnings. Um, what you see here is Kalen's actually doing what they call an extra adventure pass. It's about $3 to $5 extra. The kids are actually sent on a little treasure hunt, and at the tail end, they get a little surprise. And also, too, is that at the tail end, they actually get to print up their own little newspaper from the time. And especially even for those who really like hardcore museums, you can see here this is a display case from 1881 that Hershey used to display his chocolate. But also too is there's enough little things here and there. Yes, there's enough little things here to keep the kids busy. Some of them old mechanical processes, etc. And you can see a little an old labeler here. And also too is that what I found quite interesting is this in this room here where the timeline is. There is actually little kiosks that you can actually email yourself your own personalized candy wrappers. So I actually found this actually to be quite entertaining.
I'm ready for my coin now.
Now here, I just shot this picture, so I'm going to stop the video for just a bit. And this is Kaylin. You can see him on the left, and of course my mom and her fiance Carrie. And this is what they call the chocolate lab inside the Hershey story. And this is where kids and grown-ups get to play along with chocolate or play with chocolate. And they tell you a little bit of the story about the cocoa bean or cocoa bean and, how you make chocolate molds, etc. This is was entertaining for the kids because you get to play and, fuss with chocolate. But at the chocolate world, there's an opportunity to actually make your own chocolate bar filled by machine that gets filled with ingredients that you choose of your own. And I just felt that was probably a little bit better experience than the actual chocolate lab. But if your thing is actually getting your hands all gooey and messy with chocolate, this is definitely an extra experience that you should probably try. See, that's that's Kalen with his lab uniform. This is me with my lab uniform on. I don't look beautiful. Kalen, don't be eating it all.
You can do.
I know, but I don't want.
Yeah, you don't want to eat too much. We'll be sick.
Whoa, whoa. That's good.
Well, everybody, this is actually a hot chocolate tasting that they have in the cafe. It's about $10 for six tastings, and it's definitely where two people can actually share it. I shared it with Kaylin, and we absolutely enjoyed it. Here's a little further explanation. So this was what the plate looks like, and you have in
Mexico?
Mexico, Ecuador, Sao Tome,
Madagascar.
Madagascar,
A lot like
Tanzania
Tanzania,
and
and
Java.
Java.
which are slightly
The
bigger.
consensus around the table is with Java.
You want to try it?
It's 2 to 2. So two like the Java, two like the Madagascar. All right, like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, Kaylin and I had been to the chocolate world previously. And so we actually just wanted to go over to the chocolate world to actually see a few things, see the Christmas exhibits, etc. And one of the exhibits that they had there was this chocolate house. Instead of a gingerbread house, it was actually, yeah. And the one thing that I really thought was kind of interesting, as you can see the ribbon candy up on the pillars there, the white chocolate pillars. was, and here I go in for a close up of the wreath on the front door, um, is that um, the wreath is actually made out of ribbon candy, and it actually has little small pieces of candy cane on it. And I just thought that was actually quite amazing and interesting. Um, and so, it was actually definitely worth taking a look. And
Diabetics equal worst nightmare.
yes,
Overfilled cupcakes.
yes,
Godzilla.
yes, these cupcakes were absolutely a diabetic's worst nightmare. Yes, I did not eat any, but I just thought that, when you get to Hershey, you can actually drool over them if you get there. Have a good night.